What's up again? This is my second video for the day. It's kind of off the wall. It's just something that I noticed and I thought it was kind of weird. And I've noticed a lot of socks in the news lately. Sorry if the volume of this is low. I'm sick still. And no matter how much I try to shout, I just cannot do it. It's getting worse as I go throughout the day because it just kicks in. But anyway, with the recent passing of George H.W. Bush, they made mention of his wearing socks that represented his flying group or the plane that he was flying, and they've in past reports mentioned stuff about Justin Trudeau of Canada wearing certain types of socks. James Comey in interviews have been wearing socks. But these are all your globalist deep state guys wearing socks. And I'm trying to figure out what the socks thing represents. And they're saying it's a new fashion trend where it creates a conversation piece, creates interest when people notice your socks. It used to be your tie that would be a conversation piece. People would see that you had a tie on and they'd want to talk with you about it. And this is just perfect for Freemasonry, Illuminati stuff. As above with your tie, so below with your socks. And what better way to show the public that you're stomping on them than to put your messages on your feet? Before, people, used to look at your chest when they're talking to you. Now they're looking down at your feet. You're submitting them, bringing them lower and lower and lower down the chain and showing that you're getting them under the jackboot, and they're going to have to lick it. And they're going to have to see these happy pictures down below while they're stepping on you, so that you feel good while they're stepping on you. Because it's like, oh, hey, if you were wearing a black sock with skulls on it and crossbones, you'd be a lot more oppressed and nervous than if you have rainbow socks on and someone's stepping on your throat. So I just thought it was a real interesting thing. Also, when you're wrapping your feet, it almost is, it reminds me of scriptures, the Christianity perspective of we're supposed to walk in the ways of Christ, right? Well, it's almost like they're mocking that by putting their ideals on their feet and walking in those ways. And so now we're seeing how the globalists are just pushing their agenda. They're walking it. They're not talking it anymore. Because before, the tie used to draw your attention to the mouth, right? You look at the tie, and while someone's talking, they put like a jazzy tie down here, so you'll look at their mouth and you'll pay attention to what they say. So the same concept and thinking goes down to your feet. If you got something on your feet and you're walking, people pay attention in the way you walk, right? And if they're slaves, they'll look down and they get hypnotized by it, and they'll walk in those ways too. So it's all symbolic, and in a lot of ways, I think it's secret messages to everybody else. Because, your socks are covered by your pants legs, unless you're wearing shorts, of course, or your skirts, So it's almost like a concealed message that is still worn on the outside and for all to see. But you have to be astute so that when they stop to rest, their pant legs rise up or their skirt rises up, and you get to see what that message is on their socks. And then everybody gets the happy-go-lucky buzzword or feeling to trigger them, like the Manchurian candidates that they are, to do everything that the globalists tell them to do. And I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention and just make a quick commentary on it. If you like it, go ahead and like this video. If you don't like it. If you dislike it, put a thumbs down on it. I don't care. It's just a side note I thought that I would bring to everybody's attention. And again, if you do like it and you feel like other people will, most importantly, share, 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 share. All right, y'all, take care. Till the next video.